Welcome back to Cities, Skylines with Mr. Jokey on Mr. Jokey Gaming. Hope you liked the first episode. This is going to be taking off exactly where we left off last time. Let me unpause the game, set it to a higher speed. Last time I was saying that we're going to need some garbage, healthcare, fire department, education and police. We're going to start with healthcare because, well, can never be healthy enough. And you can see that it's gonna level some of the buildings in our town. Let me just double check the zones. Right, so we're gonna build it in the residential area, just because I don't want to lose the few precious stores that we built over there. So, boop, right there. Everybody's getting happier. And let's take school and put school right across the street from a hospital. I think that's always a good thing. I know as a child I split my head open like 3 times during 3 years of elementary school. Not that I spent just 3 years in elementary school, but yeah, I hit the blackboard with my head once. That was fun. I didn't even know I was bleeding until the teacher came into the class and started shrieking at the top of her voice that I'm bleeding all over. That was funny. Luckily, the hospital was literally right across the street, and it was one of those big ones, not like a tiny little medical center. It was actually a full-fledged hospital. Where are all the garbage trucks? In your mom's house. Oh, there we go. It's a tiny town now. You can build a high school. You put a garbage dump right over there. It barely covers the city. You can see that this little corner barely covered. There's not much I can do. I know that if I put the landfill right over here, there would be even more bitching and moaning. Oh no, there's a fire blazing in the city. And we can zoom in and actually look at how beautiful this game looks. If I'm not mistaken, this looks like a cottage. Doesn't really look as like a proper townhouse. Or I guess a townhouse is kind of a house that Americans, or is a name for the type of a house that Americans use. All I meant is that it's a house that is not really suited for being in a town. But that's okay. You can see that they're building this kind of a weird 1-story, 1 bedroom, or 2, I guess maybe 1 bedroom, a living room and kitchen. Yeah, this is gonna burn down because we don't have a fire department yet. I'm gonna build one right now. Put it right over here next to the medical center. Oh, whoops. Well, that was dumb. I just wasted my money on a secondary medical center. Oops. It's okay. Here's the fire department. Everybody's covered in case of fire, except these poor sods who actually burned down. It's okay, we'll refund you. We've unlocked some city policies. What do we have here? Nothing quite useful just yet. Ooh, there's another house on fire. But luckily our fire department's there, and they're taking care of it. Oh, look at that brave firefighter going inside the blazing building, carrying out the victims. Or dying inside. Either or. But they seem to have the fire under control. The building's a bit torched. I mean, if you ask me, this looks like a condemnation building. And there we go, they got the fire down. Firefighters came out, so they didn't die. That's always a nice thing. And they're headed home. Oh no, but now we have a burglar. A looter, in fact, because this building just suffered fire and somebody goes and robs the people that lost everything. That's just low, even for a burglar. This is a school, so let's put a police station right next to it. And, you know, teach the burglar a lesson in something. Good manners, I suppose. If you want to be a thief, just pick someone who's not completely helpless. At least that's how I see it. We can follow our little police officers in their cars. Hopefully they're not gonna shoot anybody. I don't know, is this America? It might be, so, you know, with the live citizens I've just built a police station. No, I'm just kidding, that's just low. Not all police officers obviously are, you know, those that we hear on the news about. In fact, majority aren't, because if we heard about every police officer doing his job, then the news would be quite boring, wouldn't it? It wouldn't exactly sell if nobody got shot. So, yeah, we do hear that quite often, and I am not happy that people are getting shot by police officers. But at the same time, it is true that a lot of the police officers are good people. And they're doing a rough job, so, you know, let's be grateful that they're there until they shoot us. Just kidding, I'm just kidding. I know it might be a bit controversial topic right now, because certainly in the United States, because it's just not going so well. I wonder what these are for. I mean, obviously they're pedestrian paths, but I can't imagine what I would use them for. Other than maybe like making little pedestrian crossings in the middle of the neighborhood. I'm trying to fit a park in the neighborhood. Alright, don't know if it actually fits. So, oh, but these are my commercial buildings, so I don't want to blow those up. So, maybe here. As long as it doesn't show that it's breaking any roads, I think it should be okay. So let's plop it right there. We've built a nice little park. That should make the people in this neighborhood happier. And we should go over here and check up on our industry. Our industry's booming. How are we doing on power? Oh, making barely enough. And we haven't even reduced the budget, so let me pump the budget up to 150%. That should put us in good standing again. And here's what I was saying before, that I can actually level these power lines. They do cost me money in upkeep, just a little bit, but they do. 48 cents a week per cell. I'm not quite sure what a cell is in terms of power lines. That might either be this or this, so who knows. Either way, it costs money, so we do have to make sure that we optimize our power lines. We could probably optimize it even better just doing this. I'll probably go and do it. There. Yeah. Calm down, people. You're gonna get your water back up. And another fire. Oh no. Oh, but these people were lucky. The fire department was right there across the park. They didn't even get the call. They just saw it out of the window. Somebody's phone's ringing. Okay, I think it's about time that we expanded our city a little bit. So I'm gonna put a boulevard right here. Like this. Oh, no, it's gonna knock out the power lines. How sad. It's okay though. And then I'm gonna take the upgrade tool and I'm gonna upgrade this road into a boulevard as well. And this one, just so we have a proper intersection there and it doesn't look all stupid. Then I'm gonna take the commercial zones and I'm gonna zone this whole boulevard place. It's commercial and this whole place is more residential. We do need more residential area. Also on the other side. And yeah, then we're gonna build a small neighborhood over here. I think maybe later when we unlock this little square. So we could probably do that. No, not yet. When we can unlock that square, we will build another little neighborhood over here. And oh, this is a tool that I've been really dying to show you everybody, because I've never seen this in another game. This is a district tool. You can paint any portion of the map as any district you want. It helps you create localized policies, so this would right now inflict this policy on every single place in the city. But if you use the district, you can only put those policies in the specific district. Also, it allows you to create specific industries. Forest industry specializes in forestry to take advantage of the renewable woodland. Right, requires forests, of which we have not that much on this map. We will in other parts, and I think that's where I will build forestry. You can build farmlands. You can just build generic industry, which is all that stuff we have over there. Eventually it will unlock oil and ore industries, which you can see if I put a resource overlay. This is fertile land. Here you can see some ore, and over here is oil. All the rest of the greenery, that's just, you know, forests. Oh, that's a lot of oil. I want to buy that square and just start bumping that shit up. Turn this off and go back down. So yeah, so district, you just take it and you just put a brush to the map and start painting. It's very simple. I mean, it could be made a little more precise, I imagine, because sometimes it does create a bit of a. Sometimes it's a bit of a hustle to actually make sure that you only painted what you want. But you can always just hit right click or hold right click and paint, and it's just gonna erase it. Or you can create another zone by just dropping the paintbrush someplace else and going to work. Yeah, and you can go and rename your park, I mean your district. Right now it's called Belmont Park. Don't know. Belmont Park's okay. Let's leave it at that. How are we doing on water on this side of the road? Not too well. So I'm just gonna go and build it there, like this. Just to make sure that everything here is properly hydrated. I'm gonna take this power line, put it down over here, and demolish these, just so I get more space on this side. And I can, I can expand the road all the way to here, and then I can, no, that's not what I want to do. And I can go and zone this for residential and for commercial and more commercial and more commercial over here, and maybe even over here. Oh, that we have to dezone. Okay, we'll do that, and then we'll rezone it as commercial. These people unfortunately have to move, but look at it this way, you don't want to live right next to the main street anyway, so. How's everything else going? Fairly fine. We need to build a high school, but I don't think we need a high school just yet. We don't have enough people in this town. Or do we? We can actually see that, I think. Turn this off. And then go to... Where is education? Population, connections. Oh, here, education. High school. Eligible 690. Okay, so we do have enough people to build a high school. Alright, let's build a high school then, but it's gonna consist of lots of waiting, so I'm gonna speed the time up. I didn't realize that it was not up. And let's go. We have more people for education than we have capacity. That is unfortunate, actually. We could try to increase the budget for it. $125, 26%. Yep, that did it. Now let's just wait for our money. Hurry, hurry, hurry. While we're waiting, let's just go and check out all this other stuff. We just unlocked this giant square. We now have rail connection. I'm sure there are trains coming by, but I have yet to see one. Highway looks basic. We can upgrade the highway with sound barriers. It's this one, so that helps you reduce noise pollution, I guess. Doesn't really say on either of them that they have noise pollution, so that's a bit odd. I think we have enough money to build a high school, so let's do that. Let's build a high school right here. Yay, happiness for everyone. And we're gonna name the high school. Something you can do, you can rename every single building in the game. Belmont Park High School. BPHS. Yeah, that's what the cheerleaders are gonna have on their boobs. And high school is where I'm gonna end this episode. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. If you liked it, press the like button. If you're up for more, subscribe, and I will see you in the next episode of City Skylines with Mr. Jokey.